Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the Sean O'Mac.
Yes. Hello.
Preacher's still not here. It's not his fault. He's got twins, man.
Yeah, he's busy man right
Busy
now.
man. We get it.
Yes. Absolutely.
We hope that the listeners at home can enjoy just me and Sean. I mean, we're not that fucking bad, are we?
I don't think so.
God, I hope not. Anyway, I feel sorry for you guys that miss Preacher. We don't know when he's coming back. But, well, I'm loud as fuck. All right, hold on, wait. All right, I'm back. We're better than ever. Anyway. That's kind of how the show is without the Preacher, but...
T-Bone wanted that out.
T-Bone wanted what out? The fart? We turned it down because Whiskey Nick said it's too loud.
Yes.
He said the fart sounded just like the toilet.
I get it.
We hope that it's different now with us turning it down a wee bit, but you never know. Preacher's so busy that he couldn't even have the dogs barking, and we still have Duval.
Oof.
It's played out.
Yeah, that's got... Luckily for him, it kind of got swept under the rug.
Yeah, they gave him a little bit of shit, and then kind of it did get swept under the rug, kind of going away.
It's not even been mentioned.
Not really.
And that's okay.
I get it. Anyway, we got a little bit more free agent news to talk about, a couple more updates.
A little bit more quiet than I anticipated.
Me too. That's why we did not have an extra episode for you guys, because we'd have had like 8 moves to talk about.
Yeah, as you guys know, not too much has been going on.
Except for Javonte Williams to the fucking Cowboys, saving the season.
Ugh.
Fucking dumb.
I still think they're going to draft a running back, dude.
You know I got the 1-1 in the dynasty. And I'm taking Genty. Wherever the fuck he goes, I'm still taking him.
The Raiders.
I've seen multiple mock drafts that say the Raiders. I think I don't hate it.
The Bears.
Are they going to hear them fucking flapping damn siding?
The Blinds?
Yeah, that's what they're called. Are they going to hear that? Your heads are connected. We're falling apart. We're sorry. We're still just trying to put out a good product for you. Love us or hate us, it's what we're doing.
We're missing our glue.
The camera's all fucked up. That's fine. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, so let's start with some free agent news. You got it pulled up? Because Preacher did send us some show notes, and Terry also put in some work.
Terry did?
He did. I'll give him that. Up a little. Yeah, right there. Free agent news that we did not mention is Cooper Kupp.
Big one there.
Got signed to Seattle.
I did not see that one coming.
Me neither. On a 3-year, $45 million deal. Here's my thing, bud. He ain't worth that.
What?
He's injury prone. He's proved it the last 2 seasons. Not good over there. But I tell you what, when he is healthy, he's elite.
Yes.
I'll give him that. It's just, for some reason, dude can't stay healthy. I mean...
But they still don't have no one to stretch the field. They lost that with DK.
Dude, they did. Like, can Lockett fill that role? Maybe.
Lockett's not there.
I mean, I'm sorry.
JSN?
Right. JSN. He might be able to. We don't know. But in my opinion, JSN and Cooper Kupp are basically the same player.
Out of the slot.
But one of them's younger. One of them stays healthy more. One of them's cheaper.
JSN's still on the rookie deal.
He is. And I'm not going to lie, man. I think it was kind of a shit signing, in my opinion. I think it's just a bad fit. More news. Debo. This broke today. We're recording this on Wednesday. Debo reworked his deal with the Commanders, guaranteeing $17 million of his salary, along with adding $3 million worth of incentives.
Where he won't meet him.
So his 1 year is now $20 million with $17 million guaranteed. Let's see here. Another big news. Brandon Graham, who played 19 seasons in the NFL, and all of them in Philadelphia. Longest tenured Philadelphia Eagle in franchise history has retired.
Yes.
He tore his triceps last season and returned in the Super Bowl to help them win it.
Yes.
And you know what?
Hell of a player.
Yeah, just like Ray
Going
Lewis.
out on top. I love it.
Ray Lewis did the same shit.
Went to Michigan.
No one gives a fuck.
Oh.
Sorry, bud. Yeah, so he is a 2-time Super Bowl winner.
Yes, he is.
He's great, man. We liked him around here. Let's see here. What else we got? We have the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that one?
They went out. They desperately needed another wideout, so they got one. They got Miko Hardman to add to that wide receiver room.
In a room full of twos, they brought in a two. I don't know.
What are you guys doing, man?
Green Bay has some problems right now. They have a wide receiver crisis going on. And in my opinion, you trade away Romeo Doubs. You let Dontavian Wicks take his spot. Okay? You run Jaden Reed at the 1, cut dry. Dobbs was the only one bitching about not getting the ball. They started targeting him, and what happened? Nothing.
No.
Right. Let Jaden Reed continue to ball out because he is that good.
If you're not going to go out and draft or sign a bona fide one, just make Jaden Reed the one.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, in my opinion, is better than the rest of the room. But Romeo Doubs seems to think that he is. He's not bad, but I think he's worse. And, I mean, Mecole Hardman does have one really good upside. He's a great return specialist.
Yes. Give him that.
He's pretty good there. While we're on the Packers, let's stay here for a moment.
What else did they do?
They are officially proposing to ban the tush push.
You got a crybaby on here?
I wish I did, man. You know what? I got one close. All that sounds like to me is wah, wah. We can't stop a play. Wah. Their official word-for-word change proposal is to prohibit an offensive player from pushing a teammate who was lined up directly behind the snapper and receives the snap immediately at the snap. So they're saying there can't be a running back there, can't be a wide out there. Doesn't matter who's there. If you snap the ball and immediately get pushed, it's done.
Stupid.
Look, man, nobody really likes the tush push. Am I right?
No one likes it because no one can stop it.
You know who can? The Buccaneers. Vita fucking Vea.
What?
Yep. Anyway, get yourself a Vita Vea. You don't have to worry about the tush push.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, man. I don't like it that much. And while we're on the topic of rule changes, there is one more. And the Detroit Lions proposed a rule change for playoff seeding. To me, after I read this, you'll understand what I'm saying. It sounds like they're kind of going to bat for the Vikings almost. Listen. They want the seeding that would largely use regular season records instead of division championships. How I'm breaking that down is at every division, the winner of that division still gets in.
Yes.
But like the Buccaneers last year, for example, they wouldn't have been the 4th seed. They would have been the 6th or the 7th seed.
Got it.
And the Vikings would have been like the 3rd seed. So as long as they still get in, I'm okay with that.
So how it is now is all the division winners are ranked 1 through 4.
Yep, on record. And then 5, 6, and 7
Right.
are also record. But I don't think it's fair that... I mean, think about it. if there wouldn't have been a bye week, the Vikings would have played the Lions week 1
Yes.
of the postseason. That's not cool. They had a great record.
Okay. I see.
I agree with it, but at the same time, it really sounds like they're kind of showing out for the Vikings, which is a little odd, but hey, man, sportsmanship.
To each his own.
What do you got, Sean?
One I want to talk about that I really liked because I have them on my fantasy team is the trading of Jordan Mason to the Vikings. Yeah, they got Aaron Jones.
They do.
But Aaron Jones is getting older.
He is.
He gets injured, not a lot, but quite a bit.
More than we'd like to admit.
Right. And I don't, I could see Jordan Mason easily.
Easily taking the 1 spot for sure.
Yeah.
Using Aaron Jones as more the pass catcher, maybe like that kind of deal. Definitely taking the load off of him for sure.
Yes.
Last year we saw what Jordan Mason had, and that dude is an absolute dog.
It's definitely going to take a lot of wear and tear off Jones.
Which is nothing but helpful. Because it's been 2 years in a row where he's had a season lingering injury.
Yeah.
So, I agree with that. Would you like to talk about the Bengals for a moment?
The Bengals found some money.
I'm going to let you do that.
And paid their, the Bengals are trying a new philosophy. Offense wins championships.
Yeah.
You still got to pay some defensive players, guys. It's good you paid T. Higgins and Jamar. Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
But between 3 people, you know how much they got tied into them 3 guys?
I do. They might not, though.
What is it, roughly?
It's $122 million a year. In 3 offensive playmakers. You know what they spent on defense last year? For the whole defense?
What?
All 11? $79 million. Insanity. 44% of the Cincinnati Bengals cap space is being taken up
That's wild.
by 3 offensive weapons. Now, are they fantastic? Absolutely.
You could throw in the Gesicki money, too.
Could, I guess. I wouldn't. Right, guys? I don't know, man.
They're going to draft a tight end, dude. I'm telling you.
Well, then why the hell would they sign him to a 3-year deal?
I don't know. You're eventually going to have to pay Chase Brown, too.
I don't know. Is he kind of a one-off, though? That's kind of where I'm at. He might be a...
I don't know. The Bengals, they're doing... I don't know, man. You have to pay them guys, obviously. But at what cost?
Fully agreed. I mean, to dig in a little bit deeper on this, T. Higgins got a 4-year, $115 million deal, and Jamar Chase got a 4-year, $161 million deal. So now Jamar Chase is the highest paid non-QB in the league, so he just beat out Myles Garrett.
Yes.
In my opinion, Jamar Chase doesn't make the same impact Myles Garrett does. I think there's more people, and I'm not discrediting Jefferson, okay? Or I'm sorry, Chase. But I think there's more people that can do close enough to what Chase does versus people that can do what Myles Garrett does. Does that make sense?
It does. I don't...
Everybody wants to be the next highest paid, and I think it's kind of ruining the salary cap. Like,
Oh, dude, it's putting it to shit.
dude, the salary cap just went up by another $25 million this year. And it's like, well, yeah, when you got to pay everybody $10 million more than what you were last year,
Yeah.
no shit.
And I'm telling you this. Next month, the whole draft board better be defense for Cincinnati.
Yeah, all 7.
And they need to hit on at least 3 of them.
Yeah. They need all 7 rounds, nothing but defense. And if they don't sign Hendrickson, they're fucked. They're done.
They don't have no more money to pay him.
I don't know what to tell them, but they're going to need to figure the fuck out. Because if you don't get Hendrickson back on board, back in a Bengals uniform, I don't care how many points you can put up, You're not winning more than 10 games. It's not happening. I mean, look at in division. The only team that wouldn't be able to beat you in an offensive blowout would probably be the Browns.
The Steelers, depending on who their quarterback is.
If they get Russell Wilson back, we've seen it last year. They fucked him up about it.
Well, yeah.
I don't care that they have DK now. If they don't have no one to get DK the ball, he can't fucking do anything. Cam Hayward just came out and said, yeah, it'd be okay if Mason Rudolph got to take the helm for a season. Like, you're a fucking psycho. Cam Hayward is a very respected man in that city.
Yes.
In that organization in general. But you're going to go along and say that crazy ass shit?
Stuff's going to happen. It's just not happening fast enough.
No,
I'm
it's
getting
not.
anxious.
Yeah, so
Especially with the Pittsburgh situation. Like, don't you kind of want to have an idea who your quarterback's going to be?
they do have one. The idea, after multiple reports, have seen Jalen Milroe talking with Mike Tomlin and the GM of the Steelers, that I can't remember the name of right now. I'm sorry.
T-Bone just told me Jackson Dart.
No, that's who he wanted, not who he's going to get.
That's who Terry wants?
Yeah, he wants Jackson Dart's bum ass. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much faith in Milroe myself. Either way,
If they can get Milroe, say, like, the second, third round, yeah, why not? Let him sit behind Rudolph.
for what?
Or you just want to throw him in there?
I would rather throw him in the fire than have him sit behind Rudolph. Like, Rudolph did save Christmas.
Once.
That's about it. It's about it. Let's just get real here.
Pittsburgh could go running back, too.
Yeah, with losing
Genty
Najee?
could fall to him.
No. Genty's going top 10.
They could always trade up, too.
They're not going to. Running backs are too undervalued to trade up for one.
There's been reports linking them to J.K. Dobbins.
Ew.
Preacher loves J.K. Dobbins.
He does. Anyway, I mean, I don't know how we got to the Steelers from the Bengals. This is why we need Preacher. We get a little off time. Anyway.
We did. Anyhow,
Go ahead.
Very impressive. Texans signed All-Pro cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. to a 3-year, $90 million extension, including $89 guaranteed, a $30 million base value per year. He is now the highest-paid defensive back in the NFL history.
I'm going to tell you this right now. The Texans fan base is livid.
Why?
He's overpaid. I disagree. I think Stingley's
totally
top 10.
disagree.
I mean, I think everybody's overpaid right now, to be honest. I think everything's getting a little nuts.
Stingley is worth it.
Yeah, he's top 10, for sure.
Take it easy, Texans fans.
Yeah, calm down. Worry about your quarterback first.
CJ?
Let's just get real, man. He had a shit year. I get sophomore slumps happen, but damn.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
you lose Diggs, you lose Dell. So this year you replace him with Christian Kirk. I think they're going to go wide out round 1. But that's just me. Mixon,
Really? You think they're going wide out?
Unless
when
they-
they just, hold on.
Unless they can get one of them tackles.
I was going to say, you realize they just decimated their O-line, right? They lost Tunzel, they lost their center and their guard. I just can't think of their names right now. Like, they're going offensive line.
Like, what did CJ do to piss them off?
I don't know, but CJ's going to be on his ass next year, bro. I feel bad for him. They're like, this is for hurting Tank Dell. Anyway, going back to the Eagles, Azeez Ojulari is signing on a 1-year, $4 million deal
Ooh.
with them to try to replace it. I shouldn't say replace. To try to fill in Brandon Graham's spot.
The Eagles are going edge first round.
They have to at this point. They don't have a choice. I don't know what happened, why the entire defense left this offseason. They had the number one defense in the league last year. And then we were like, okay, you know, letting go of Darius Slay and letting go of Bradbury. Or that's it, right? Bradmore? James Bradbury?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Letting go of them two, it's like, yeah, good. You're showing faith in your rookies. I love it. But then there goes everybody else, too. That defense, like,
it's like we always say, fuck the Eagles.
okay. Fuck them, I guess.
Well, what about their fans, right?
Their fans are terrible people. I'll just be honest. If you're an Eagles fan and you're listening, comment in. Because I guarantee your comment is filled with hate, and you'll prove my point. Right or no?
Call it. Let us know. Call in the goon line.
Call in. We were supposed to tell Whiskey Nick to call in. We kind of fucked that up.
Oh.
Well, Nick, if you're listening, our bad. Anyway, let's see here.
There wasn't a lot going on this week, guys.
There really's not.
I mean,
we're just trying to get out.
You guys know that. We know that. We're trying the best we can.
Here's one more thing here. Minnesota news. Minnesota has rejected trade calls featuring one J.J. McCarthy.
Good.
Saying they're going to move forward with him. And, most heartbreaking thing we've heard all week long, Aaron Rodgers is no longer being pursued by the Minnesota Vikings. I'm so upset.
It's over.
So is all of America.
It's over.
They needed to bite the bullet, pay the old man. Needed to happen. And he needed to throw a crossbody interception in field goal range as his last play as a Viking. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules, man.
I look at it's kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Is that what you're going to call it?
Well, not for me, but per se for one of our close friends.
Who's that?
Really wanting him there. T-Bone.
T-Bone does want him on the Steelers.
Yes, he wants him in Pittsburgh.
In my opinion, I'd rather have Russell Wilson, but that's fine. I mean, did Russell Wilson lose games for the Steelers? Yeah. But guess what? It was in the toughest stretch of their schedule.
Yeah, but couldn't they get Carson Wentz too?
Ew. Is that what we're going with?
I mean,
they're going to take Jalen Milroe in the draft. They're going to have to do something about their quarterback situation. Mason Rudolph obviously is not the answer. But what the fuck are they going to do, man? What are they going to do? I don't know. I really...
How accurate is the Milroe news?
Very accurate. Tom Pelissaro, or however you say his name. He posted that. Tommy P.
TP posted that?
Yes, bro.
Okay. Is it counting up?
I don't know, man. Someone's blinking on the camera. Preacher. Jeez, man. We don't know what the fuck's going on here. Anyway.
What was I going to say?
What else is for free agent news? Anything?
Dude, seriously, like, no BS. That's about it, guys.
Now, if you've been following us on Facebook, if you don't, I highly recommend to. Not just because, we want to interact with you more, but we're posting all the time on all the news that sometimes we fail to mention on here.
Well, I do have some do
you want to go about it?
Reckless speculation.
Okay.
Then there's two teams out front, favorites to land Ayuk, and the Niners want a deal done by April 1st. Two teams being Patriots, Panthers.
Now, I did hear of one New England Patriots team not wanting to bring in a veteran wideout that is going to be demanding targets from Drake May. I've also heard that through the pipeline, so they need to figure that the fuck out. So, the reason I say you should come follow us on Facebook is because we post things like this. There have been no meaningful contract discussions as of now between Dallas Cowboys star pass rusher Micah Parsons and the team.
Weird.
So we know the Cowboys can't off-season. They don't know how. Jerry Jones is...
Call it what it is. He's a shitter.
Flush him. He's terrible. Awful in the off-season. Dude doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Remember when he said he paid to have a job? That's what he said. Well, you suck at it. I don't know what to tell you, Jerry. All right? Let me on your podcast. I'll tell you how the fuck it is. Now, Micah Parsons. So is he still under contract with the Cowboys, or is he technically a free agent?
No, he should be under contract.
For one more year? Or what? Because it is free agency time. And I thought his fifth-year option was last year.
No, it's this year.
Are you sure?
I mean, I can double check it.
You should check that while I scroll for just a moment. I don't know, man. I know the Chiefs got Juju as well, now that I'm thinking about shit.
He's one hit away from retirement.
Yes, he is. So, are the Bengals really going to be putting up, like, 50 points a week next year and not winning anything?
They're going to lose games 75 to 80.
Yeah. Like, dude, this shit is crazy. What have you been finding, Sean? We need to know. Hit us up, man.
Oh, bear with me. I'm not as good as Terry is with this.
Or Preacher.
Or a preacher.
We kind of fucked that up.
I get it, and I apologize.
Let's say this one more thing, because then we're going to take a small break. Probably send you to commercial.
Parsons is on his fifth-year option.
Right now?
Yes.
So they don't have to get a new deal till next year. Technically.
Above $20 million for this season coming up, the 25 season.
It's cheaper than what they're about to get him for because he's going to want Myles Garrett money. Crazy to me. Anyway, we got to reset that camera. You want to hit that? All right, here's our commercial. We in this bitch. Anyway, we back from that commercial probably. What if Preacher didn't put it in and I just sound like an idiot?
Yes.
It'd be kind of fucked up. Anyway, we want to do a kind of like a Goons mock draft just between me and Sean here about who we think, or at least what position at minimum, these teams should be taking round one. So, obviously, we're going to go in order. Number one being the Tennessee Titans.
Cam Ward.
It's got to be Cam Ward, right? Now, here's the tricky one. Cleveland Browns.
Abdul Carter.
So you don't go quarterback?
Nope.
I agree. And is it because this quarterback class is kind of weak?
Yes.
Agreed.
Yep.
So I fully agree with Abdul Carter going to the Browns because if...
And just... go ahead, sorry.
If Abdul Carter is as good as what everybody says, you've said yourself...
We watched him.
He is...
On TV.
Myles Garrett 2.0. You have two Myles Garretts on the same fucking team?
Fuck out of here.
Come on, dude. That's nasty work. Now, here's another kind of tricky one, but I think I know. New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Shedeur.
Yes.
If he does good at his pro day, right? Because if not, it'll be Dart, right?
Speaking of pro day, Cam Ward's is Monday, so wait for that.
Hell yeah. So they're going to have to take QB. Have to, right? They can't let DeVito run the fucking...
I mean, what if they get Wilson?
Who?
Russell?
You know, Rodgers is actually a very, very high favorite to join the Giants.
I'm so sick of hearing about this dude going to every team.
I get it. So I'm all in on quarterback for the Giants. Now, the Patriots, I saw very high on their board as Travis Hunter. They said he is their number one prospect in corner and wideout.
Do it.
Them other three teams, they're not taking Travis Hunter. They don't need him.
Do it.
He's going to the Patriots. We don't know if he's playing wideout. We don't know if he's playing corner. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
Play him at both in New England.
I agree.
Travis Hunter opposite of Christian Gonzalez.
Nasty work. Nasty work. It's now the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Duval.
Yes.
I'm thinking defense. They had the worst defense in the league last year. It was fucking atrocious. But at the same time, ETN just fell off a cliff. So are you going running back at the 5? You taking Genty at 5?
You need a tight end, too. Now.
That's right. Because what do they have? Brenton Strange now? But the defense was so pitiful. You've got to assume they're going defense. But also remember this, though. Liam Cohen, offensive coordinator. He's going to be, obviously, an offensive-minded coach. Simple. He's going to want weapons. He's going to want people Trevor Lawrence can get that ball to. So it wouldn't shock me. They go Genty, they go McMillan, they go Golden.
They have to go defense, dude.
I agree.
Cisco, too.
I agree. They have no edge pressure. They have a decent linebacker core. I will give them that.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. And Faluasad Aluakon.
Excuse me?
Yes. But their interior D-line's fucking atrocious. Secondary is it the worst in the league?
It's gotta
Secondary?
Be. It's got to be.
It's close, if not the worst. So, in my opinion, they've got to go secondary. But Liam Cohen, he's a wild one right now because he's an offensive coach.
I don't think any the top 2-3 tight ends are worth
No.
a top 5 pick.
They would have to trade down, far.
They could trade down and, inherit a couple more picks.
They would have to go to the 20s if they wanted to take a tight end first round, in my opinion.
They could trade with Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh move up to get Genty.
Yeah. At the 6th spot, we got the Raiders. That's who the favorite is to get Genty right now.
Yes. I see. Yes.
As a Genty fantasy owner, which I will be in a couple months, I don't know if I want him going to the Raiders, dude. That O-line, they just lost 2 people on their O-line. I mean, it was already not great last year. But, I mean, I don't know, man. With Geno Smith, he's obviously going to throw 4,500 yards. It's just what he does. You got Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. They're got to respect them with the quarterback that they have. He's not great, but he throws the fucking ball. Will it open up space for Genty? Yes.
Raiders can do a couple things here. They could go defense, which they need. Any position on defense, really.
Yes. With them losing Spillane, for sure.
They could, at 6, you could snag one of the top wide receivers, or you can go Genty.
Their running back
unless a
situation's
team
bad.
trades up into the top 5. To jump the Raiders, Genty will fall right in their lap.
Yeah.
Because look, I don't see one of these teams taking
Titans
Genty.
don't need a tight end. I mean, they have running back. They have Tajay Spears and who? He was the one last year.
Wasn't it Tony Pollard?
Yes, and he did phenomenal. Cleveland Browns are gonna run with Chubb and Ford. I don't think they're moving off of them. Giants had the second best rookie running back last season with Tyrone Tracy. The Patriots do have Ramondre. But they
You
need
don't pass
Travis
Travis
Hunter.
Hunter.
They need Travis Hunter more than anything. And
I feel like Travis Hunter New England would be a perfect fit, dude.
I think so too. I mean, and with his end zone work, Drake May, sign me up. So, who's after the Raiders here? The Jets. The New York Jets.
Better get offensive line help for Justin Fields.
I'm either thinking O-line or, hear me out, trade down, snag a tight end.
What?
I'll tell you why. Because Justin Fields, he started for 3 years at Chicago, correct? Mm-hmm. 2 out of those 3 years, so not his rookie, but his second and third. He made Cole Kmet a top 10 fantasy tight end 2 years straight. He was 7 and 8.
Oh.
That's nasty work. Tyler Conklin might be a sneaky pick for next year's fantasy. We don't know. But I would like to see a young, fresh tight end come into the Jets, and it creates the four-headed monster with Wilson, Breece Hall, Fields himself, and whoever that tight end is.
Right, but that's a good thing about this year's tight end class. You don't need to. I mean, you could go well into the fourth round and get a really good tight end.
I mean, if that's the case, then I get it. Grab O-line for sure. But I'm thinking you grab like the top tight ends and you fucking run. Next after them, you got that Carolina Panthers. And
They're going defense.
I disagree. I think they need to go wide out. Bad. Thielen did restructure a contract. I believe it's a 2-year deal. I don't have the details with me. He's 34. Okay. Xavier Legette, very disappointing last year. Not saying he's bad, but you hope for a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, he was a rookie this second year. See what he does.
Yeah. I'm thinking we go wide out. I mean it. They spent a shit ton of money on the O-line last season. He was better protected. I'm not going to say it was great, but he was better protected. The defense is bad. But they really started putting it together toward the end.
Bryce did.
Everybody did.
Get him some more weapons.
That's what I'm saying. The whole defense started to connect. The offense was clicking, but I feel like a nice rookie wideout, one of the top guys, would be their best shot. 9 spot. New Orleans Saints.
At best available. They could use anything.
I agree. Best available. Now, if that best available is running back, I disagree. Kamara, Kondre Miller, you got to give the guy a shot. But basically, other than that, best available. 100%. I'm with you. Chicago Bears.
Genty.
No, man, don't wish that on me.
So let's play process of elimination.
Okay.
They beefed up their offensive line.
They did.
Don't need to go there.
Not really.
Do they have a tight end? Yes.
Do they, though?
Do they have a running back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have wideouts? Yes.
They are losing Keenan Allen, but DJ Moore and Roma Dunze should fill
Right.
that. All right, take it easy.
So you go defense.
Why? They got one of the best corners in the league. Their defensive line isn't terrible. How's their safeties? That I don't know about. Linebacker core is...
Their safeties are probably shit. Because remember, one of them's that dude that was talking shit to the fans and let the
Oh, yeah.
Commanders catch the Hail Mary.
That was funny as shit. So, yeah, maybe you are right going defense for them. But I don't know. They're a wild card for me. What about your...
Offensive tackle.
San Francisco 49ers.
Offensive line.
You sure?
Yes.
Nothing else.
Well,
What about your abysmal secondary?
The priority is offensive line. Please get one of these top offensive linemen. Please.
To replace Trent or to work alongside Trent?
Work alongside of him.
Okay, so what you're saying is you want someone to fill the right side, and then maybe next year's draft or the year after snag
Plug him
his
in there.
replacement.
Plug him in there. If not, let's go corner.
I'm not going to disagree with you. This is your team. You know them inside out and backwards.
We lost Greenlaw, but you know what? D Winters will step up.
You lost 19 people.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It's a 53-man roster. You lost a third.
And we do have 11 picks. That
is insane. And you're about to have more next year.
We have 11 and 11 so far. This year 11, next year 11.
That's insanity. Anyway, what about the Dallas Cowgirls, boys?
Running back. They need a running back.
Badly. I mean, Javonte Williams.
Is this even a question?
It's insane to me. But, I mean, also their defense sucks.
And they lost. They need
Jordan
offensive
Lewis.
line.
Yeah, they lost Zach Martin, retirement.
I would love to see. Oh my God, I would love to see Omari and Hampton in Dallas.
Ooh, that's some nasty work. But I will say this: is any running back going to do great with that? With that O line? Not really, bud. This isn't the '90s. You can't just Emmitt Smith your way.
Well, they have Javonte Williams now.
Ew.
Let's not forget Rico Dowdle signed with Carolina.
Yeah,
To
he
back up
did.
Chuba.
Wow. Fuck.
They
we
have a
doing
tight
here?
end.
Yes. They have one wideout.
Who's the other one?
Exactly.
Oh, Brandon Cooks.
Yeah. Which you'll probably be on another team. That dude's been on like 9 teams. I don't know, man. If I'm Cowboys, you can go best available as well. I mean it.
Or see if we can get a new owner in the draft.
Yeah. Get Jerry the fuck out of there. Am I right?
I really like this.
All right. Take it easy, Harper. What the hell's going on here? We got the Miami Dolphins.
Oh,
You skipped one. Let's see. Not QB, not running back, not wideout.
defense.
It's got to be defense.
Not tight end.
Not tight end. Jonnu Smith was fucking lighting it up last year.
It needs to be safety. They lost,
Javon Holland.
yes.
I agree. They need to go secondary for sure. What else do they really need? I mean, I don't. When I think Miami defense, I can't name any. I can't name one. And it looks like you're having a hard time too. So if I'm Miami, I'm going at least 3-4 rounds in defense, minimum. After that, we got the Indianapolis Colts.
This is where we should see our first tight end come off the board.
Yes, they've been needing a tight end forever. This is Tyler Warren's home.
And this is Danny Dimes' team.
No,
Oh,
no. He has as much football skill on a field as me and you do. He's not worth it.
yeah, but he gets paid millions for not having skill.
It's insane to me. He's got a hell of an agent.
He's got a life, man.
He must have Kirk Cousins' agent. Like shit. Okay. The Atlanta Falcons. They just lost Campbell, right? Or was that 2 years ago? I'm saying defense in general.
Okay,
Or
well,
O-line. Their O-line is good, but I think it could be better.
well, who do they got to pair with alongside Drake
Darnell
Drake
Mooney.
London.
He had a
Oh,
really
yeah,
good
yeah,
season last year.
Who's their tight end? Pitts.
Yeah, it is Pitts. You remember when Penix hit him right in the numbers and he threw the ball at the defender?
And you had to think about trading them away.
There was a trade in the dynasty. We'll get to that later. We're going to get through these. Anyway, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. We've already said. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. Cardinals. Not running back. Not wide out. Not tight end. It's got to either be O-line or defense.
It's got to be O-line.
Or defense, man.
All right.
Their defense is fucking booty cheeks. Their defense be talking about all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyler Murray runs like a fucking toddler that stole their mom's phone.
but he's fast.
That's what one of the NFL scouts said. I'll never let that go. I'm going to agree with your original. I'm going to go O-line and
Yes.
then do the rest of your draft on defense.
And this is Trey Benson's year.
Yeah, he will take over James Conner's role, in my opinion. I do think that. Next up, now we have the Cincinnati
Defense.
Bengals. We've already covered it. Defense all 7 rounds. Move on.
Oh, I don't like this.
The Seattle Seahawks. You know about it more than I do. And you got to assume Fant isn't the one anymore. A.J. Barner is. Is A.J. Barner all that? No. I think they go tight end here.
Yeah.
They could use a little bit of help on defense. They lost a couple guys this offseason. Can't think of them
They don't
offhand.
need secondary. They got tremendous corners.
Yes, their linebacker core and their line, those not great. Now, on the other hand, though, are we about sick of watching Kenneth Walker get hurt every year? You've got
I'm
to
not.
Well, don't be like that.
I would imagine if people that own him in fantasy are.
And Zach Charbonnet is great as well. But I mean,
T-Bone has Charbonnet and he loves them.
he do.
He's like, I got Shaq Charbonnet.
And everyone's like, okay, man, you got the two on a team. But I see him taking tight end here. Or O-line help.
I could see tight end too. I just don't want Colston to go there.
It would be Colston too. Because Tyler Warren's going to find a home at the Colts. 19, we got my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry, man. It takes a while. We scored fuck off. So here we are. Todd Bowles came out and said, ball hawks. In any position on the defense, ball hawks. Can't agree more, but I will say this. Zoom in on an interior linebacker. This is Levante David's retirement season.
No.
It is. He's 35. He did play great last season. I believe he's going to play great this season. But eventually you got to hang him up, right? Got to hang him up. I don't want to see them take offense. Our O-line is top 10 in my opinion. Wide receiver core is amazing. Now, Mike Evans might lose a little step. Maybe. We don't know yet.
You need a tight end.
K-Dot will do for now. I'm okay with that. You know what? If this tight end class is so deep, 3 or 4. Pick one up in the 3rd or the 4th. My opinion, first 2 rounds goes as follows. Middle linebacker, cornerback. Simple. Bang. Jamel Dean is a fantastic corner, but he's the only one we got. Zion McCollum was getting burnt all season. I was hoping we'd get Carlton Davis back in the free agency. Didn't happen. Safety help. I like what we got. Obviously, Antoine Winfield Jr., but Tyke Smith really stepped up. No, he stepped up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Yeah, if I see offense in the first round, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. I really
Mock drafts has got him taking Ted McMillan.
I've heard about that, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but we don't need it. Give me an interior linebacker. Let's move on. Denver Broncos.
Running back, hands down.
100%.
They don't need defense. They don't need a quarterback. They could go wide. They don't need a tight end. They could go wide receiver or running back.
Yes, they need an offensive weapon. Best available offensive skill position. Let's use that term. Because Cortland Sutton.
Example, let's just say the best available at that time is Cam Scatterby.
Agreed. I love Cam Scatterby.
Who we now know after weeks of conversation with T-Bone is going at the 1-4.
More than likely. Yes. Which he could probably get him at the 2-4, but that's fine.
Hey.
That's fine. Yeah, it's got to be some type of offensive playmaker. I'm not a huge fan of Bo Nix. We know that. But he did have a great rookie season. And if he can go back-to-back and, stay balling out, I mean...
gotta
give him somebody.
Marvin Mims young. He's going to be good. Cortland Sutton.
He's great already, but I'd like to see running back.
Adding Evan Ingram.
But I will say this, though. Sean Payton needs to use not 3 running backs. That's all it was last season. It was Javonte, somebody else, and Jaleel McLaughlin. Was this
Audric
Samaje?
Estime.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
All right. Look, man, 2-headed, attack from running backs. I get it. Makes sense. But that's a little ridiculous. Running 3. Stupid.
Just make Audric Estime the 1.
Disagree. So, next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Fuck, pick a position.
Yeah. But it's got to
They
be
could use
quarterback,
him.
right?
Quarterback.
Got to be quarterback. TJ Watt's getting tired, though.
No.
Not saying he's bad. Saying he's tired. So eventually, they're gonna need to find his replacement pretty quick. Cam Hayward, he's about out of there. They're about to be in trouble. Next up, Los Angeles
I don't know.
Chargers. I'll tell you what, they smacked last year on their O-line pick of Joe Alt. He looked like one of the best tackles in the league.
That's what Coach Harbaugh does. That's what he did with the Niners. He hits on drafts.
So
He hit on Ladd, Joe Alt.
He did.
I mean,
Ladd's a dog. So here's another thing, bud. If they wouldn't have got Najee, I would have said running back. But if you look at Najee, that dude looks like he's related to Cheeseburger Eddie Lacy. That dude got a little chubby over the fucking offseason. I said, damn, broski. Can't be doing all that now.
it's just that LA food out there.
Is that what it is?
They'll burn it off.
That's what we're calling it? It's got to be someone to replace Khalil Mack, right? He's in his retirement tour. It's got to be. And they lost Joey Bosa. I'm thinking edge rusher.
If it's not defense, it's got to be someone to pair opposite Lamb McConkey and not
Agreed.
brick hands.
I agree. I do agree. But I think that can be a second round, third round pick. I think they need an edge rusher, and they need one badly.
They need tight end.
Did Asante Samuel pick another
He's
team?
still available.
Still available. They need to get him the fuck back.
He'll be somewhere.
Well,
things are just slow. Things are just getting.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck's going on. And everybody has their own first round pick. How fucking boring, dude. Let's shake this shit up.
It will. It'll get shaken up.
Anyway, next up, we got Preach's Green Bay Crybabies. I mean the Packers.
They need another wideout.
I don't know what they need to be
I don't
taking.
know what they need. This preacher's topic. I would guess they're set at wideout, right?
Yeah, they are.
They're set at running back. They're set at quarterback. They're really good at tight end. They just signed Aaron Banks, so the offensive line's pretty good.
The only thing I can think of is
They
safety.
did lose Jair Alexander.
Did they?
Yes.
Where'd he go? I didn't remember that thing. Well, they definitely need someone to replace Jair Alexander because when he was healthy, dude's a dog.
And the other dude that always gets an interception like every game.
Oh, fuck.
Preacher.
Come on, preach. Son of a bitch. We know his name, we just can't think of it. Anyway, while you're looking that up, you want me to move on or you want me to wait? 'Cause
Keep
you
going.
Okay. Next up is the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, they got running back taken care of, right? They got their backup. I mean, their defense was great last year. I don't think they really lost anybody. They just bolstered the fuck out of that defense.
Okay, so they still got him, but they're trying to trade him.
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. All right, good. Now the Vikings. Can't be tight end. Hawkinson's playing great. Addison's a great 2 to Jefferson.
The JJ era begins. They
Don't need
They're
a
riding with
quarterback.
JJ.
Yeah, they're going to at least give it 1 year.
They're good at wideout, tight end, running back. They got Mason, quarterback, offensive line solid.
Yeah. They just signed more people, too. And their defense just went through the roof with Byron Murphy, right?
Yeah, and Javon Hargrave.
Yeah, they did really good in the offseason so far.
Maybe this is one best available.
Kinda. I don't know, man. I mean, they're in a good position. I agree, though, best available, unless it's something that they really don't need, like wide out or tight end, right?
Right.
Moving on from there, you got the Houston Texans. It's got to be O-line. 100%. I'll die on it.
Yes.
It's got to be O-line. You guys decimated the O-line over this past offseason. Holy shit.
It's got to be offensive line.
They got a whole bunch of picks, extra picks later in the draft. You got to fill the O-line back out. Next up is the Los Angeles Rams. Got to be a quarterback, right? They're not.
The heir apparent to Stafford. Let him learn behind them a couple years.
Because they have Stenson Bennett. And I don't think it's working out. Is he
No,
still...
I don't think he is because they just re-signed Jimmy G.
Yeah. They need a quarterback.
They don't need running back.
They could pick up a nice, quarterback at the back here.
They need a tight end. I don't like Higbee, dude.
They do need a tight end. I will give you that. But if it's as deep as you say it is, they can get one later.
Bro, it is deep.
All right. Take it easy. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. They don't need defensive line.
Solid.
They drafted 2 studs last year, just monsters.
Nasty work.
Corner?
Corner?
Secondary.
Need a corner?
Who couldn't use a corner?
What about some O-line? They were pretty good, right? About middle of the road?
Yeah. You might want to go O-line just for get better protect Stafford.
Mm-hmm. I'm still saying quarterback.
And open them holes for Kyron.
Anyway, moving on. The Baltimore Ravens.
Defense.
Really? You're going defense on them.
They don't. What do they need on offense?
I can tell you one.
What's that?
They need a running back to get behind Henry. Not that Henry's lost a step because he's ageless. I've said it before. I'll say it again. But
who's his backup now?
Keaton Mitchell, I think.
Terry just dropped him.
Yeah, no shit. I would have too. I was like, you're still rostering him? I mean, no disrespect, but for a fantasy aspect. Here's the deal, man. I say you get somebody behind Henry, and you take a young running back, like a 20-year-old. So you're not wasting their prime years. And you throw him in there with Derrick Henry. He's going to be 32 next season. That's old. That's ancient for a running back. Justice Hill as well. Forgot about him.
They could use a wide. Oh, they got D-Hop. I think Mark Andrews is going to lose out to Isaiah Likely.
I hope Mark Andrews gets traded draft day. I mean it. As a Mark Andrews fantasy owner, I'm hoping that happens.
Oh, we didn't talk. The Ravens did also signed Cooper Rush. Solid backup.
Solid backup for sure.
All
Best
he did-
quarterback on the Cowboys.
Yeah, all he did when he went in for Dak was win games.
Yeah. Weird. We're almost done here. Oh shit, we gotta reset the camera again, don't we? So we're back in there. That was my fuck up. Anyway, looks like we got 5 more teams? Detroit Lions. It's got to be offensive line. They just lost their guard, Zietler.
I could see linebacker here too.
I could also see edge rusher.
Yeah.
I don't think
no
they need
secondary.
Nope.
No
Secondary's
running
fine.
back. No wide out.
No. I'm saying either guard or edge rushers, in my opinion. Linebackers are okay. I just wish they had a veteran linebacker to teach Jack Campbell. You can tell he's very young. Very
Yes,
inexperienced.
he is. Granted.
He has great skills. Great skills. But you can definitely tell he's young. I'm going either O-line
Yeah.
or edge. Next up, Washington Commanders just boosted the O-line through hell. It's got to be defense, in my opinion. B-Wags is on a retirement tour.
Linebacker. I could see linebacker.
What about
Edge.
I could see just best available defensive player.
Oh, someone to replace. They just lost the defense lineman.
Jonathan Allen.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm saying best available defense, preferably linebacker or lineman. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. They need a quarterback. I'm just fucking with you. I mean,
They did it.
wide out? They lost Amari Cooper.
I think they're going to roll Shakir and Coleman.
So defensively,
They need defense.
secondary help?
Yes. Well, they just re-signed Hamlin.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're good on the edge now because they had Greg Russo and I can't remember who else they signed.
I would say running back, only because we still don't know what's going on with Cook. He wants like
He wants
15
$20
million,
million a year.
20 mil, whatever it is.
Fucking ridiculous. He wants Saquon money. Brother. No. I could see running back. I wouldn't be mad at running back. But I'm thinking more defense for him. Even though they had a great
They're going to go
defense.
defense. Anywhere on the defense, really.
Kansas City Chiefs. They don't need wide out. They got Rice and Worthy. Let's take out Hollywood Brown. take out Juju. They've got Rice. They have Worthy. Don't forget that Rashee Rice was putting in fucking work last year before he got hurt.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried if you were a fantasy owner of Rice. That dude was balling the fuck out before his.
I think they're gonna go. They got to replace Tooney, right, on the offensive line. They got to go offensive line.
They have to. Them trading away Tooney for nothing.
They have
was
to go
wild.
offensive line.
I fully agree. Philadelphia Eagles.
It's got to be defense.
Now it does.
It's got to be defense.
At the beginning of the offseason, we said don't change anything. No defense. You don't need it. And now it's like, man.
You don't need to add nothing to that offense.
You
need defense.
The offense is too damn good. So it's, in my opinion, as well, it's got to be defense. Well, that'd be all for first round. We're not going to go through the second and third round.
No, I think that'll be good. We need the draft to get here already. I'm hyped.
I mean, pro days are starting next week, dude. Like, obviously, we're all going to have some fun. Just to keep you guys in the loop, we have had a couple trades in the Dynasty that I'd like to talk about. Let's see here. We did the Njigba trade, right?
Yes.
Did we talked about it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did we do me getting the 1-2 from Meth?
No.
Okay. So I wanted to trade up in the draft from the 1-5 to the 1-2 because you know what, man? I'm trying to get two of the best players I can, and we're going to fucking ball out. I offered Meth Head Keth himself the 1-5 and a next year second round for the 1-2. I offered him a whole second round pick to move 3 spots. Because you know what, man? I'm about that action. We're going to get it. And then turn around because I need a fucking quarterback because I gave mine to Preacher. I fucked that up, but it's fine. I acquired Drake May from Gill. He hit me with Kyle Pitts and Noah Gray. And I said, man, I want to keep Kyle Pitts. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me, man. Okay? But I took away Kyle Pitts. I sent him K. Dotton. He declined it immediately. I said, oh, fuck.
Gill did?
Yes. So I sent back the original. I was like, yeah, I thought it over. Your deal's fine. I was trying to be greedy. It almost bit me in the ass. Thank you, Gil, for not just telling me to go fuck myself.
Shout out, Gil.
Absolutely. And the final trade we will talk about is actually Sean O'Mac. You want to take it away?
Yes. Trade occurred today between the Preacher and I. I wanted to get another pick in the first round, so I gave up a really good player.
You did
to make that happen. I got the 1-6 for Laporta. It puts me in the first, so now I have 3 picks in the first round.
And before you go crazy saying you gave away that type of tight end for that,
yeah.
he has Trey McBride. So, I mean, did he really need 2 of the top 5 tight ends in the league right now? No. So, before you pump the brakes a little bit.
There's no, no, he wanted McBride. I can't give him McBride. That's my stack.
A Niners fan with a Cardinal stack?
Yes.
Sounds a little gay. Not gonna lie.
I know. I get it.
Anyway, is there anything else we'd like to talk about? Anything else we'd like to bring up?
I think that's it, and I hope for our sake and your guys' sake that this picks up, the action picks up a little bit.
If it doesn't, we'll still be back next week, whether we're with Preacher or not, because I'll be honest with you, man, he's got a hectic life going on. He might be back next week, but I will tell you this. He will be back before the draft. If we have a draft episode, Preacher will be here. That's at a minimum.
What about Tebow?
He will not be here.
Before the draft?
No. No way.
I think shit's going to get crazy as we get closer to the draft.
I'm hoping we see some first-round picks getting thrown around. I want to see
I kind of like how everything's staying just even keel, dude.
No. I want to see Mark Andrews on a different team because I'm a Mark Andrews fantasy owner.
They're not trading Andrews.
Why not? He fucked him in the championship. Why not?
With the drop?
Yeah. The 2-point conversion drop.
Doesn't mean just get rid of them.
I don't know, man. They're about to have to get rid of Justin Tucker.
For other reasons, obviously.
Anyway.
He didn't drop a pass. He got about 20 cases dropped on him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's it.
You're the Sean O'Mac?
I'm the Sean O'Mac. We'll catch you next time.
And that's Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goon Studios. And always remember, when you don't have a preacher to help guide you along, try your best and just say, fuck it. This is your week.